It is 3:35 p.m. and we are back to give you guys an update on all of our Giving Tuesday festivities.
Yeah.
We have lots of new donors, lots of new updates for you all. So we'll just wait for people to come on and to hear our updates.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out
We
our
have Instagram open and
I'm trying to get all of our things up, see what's going on. Okay. Oh, we got feed to Facebook.
Can we screen share the leaderboard?
Yeah, let me do that.
Dance, monkey dance.
Us.
We are the talent.
We are. I hope everybody gets a notification that we're here.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
There's a leaderboard. Can we go to the other one?
Yes, the big one.
The one that keeps moving.
I love the one that keeps moving. My favorite.
There we go. There we go. This
yes.
one. Oh, we did get another donation. I think we got a $100 donation.
Yeah. We're getting there. All right. I'm watching this to make sure that everything's live.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us again. We just wanted to give you an afternoon update as to what's going on with our Giving Tuesday campaign. Thank you to everybody who joined us earlier today for the Angelus and to hear from two of our diocesan offices who are participating today. That was Maureen from Boston and Alexis from Ogdensburg. Alexis actually made her goal while we were on live. So we're just very appreciative to everybody who came on and supported some of our causes. So we wanted to come on and just show you guys what's going on and give you an update from each of our diocesan partners and from our internal teams that we're pushing for Giving Tuesday. Maggie's cooking up a couple things on the tech side.
Yep.
And then we're also going to be joined by another one of our diocesan partners just to hear about their campaign. So that's the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. Our friends Sabrina and Magdalena, who are out there also in support of MCA, our Missionary Childhood Association, which really focuses on children in the U.S., helping children in the missions.
We're still cooking on the tech side.
Yeah, let's see.
I gotta find.
So if you haven't given already, please prayerfully consider giving to our Giving Tuesday campaign. Obviously, today is Giving Tuesday. It's the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and it's an International Day of Philanthropy. Oh, we just got another donation in. Thank you to whoever that was.
Nice.
But if you haven't given already, or are just you feel compelled to give to the missions, please do. You can find all of our diocesan pages at tpms.igivecatholic.org. It's the one that you see on screen, and you can go there and you can search up your particular diocesan page. You can also give to our general giving page for our national office, but all of these funds will go towards our really important ministries going on around the world. 1 in 3 people have not heard the gospel, and that's something that our organization is really passionate about turning the tide on. So if you are also passionate about propagating the faith around the world, please know that we are the organization to donate for that.
I've got everybody. I got all the platforms going except for Instagram. So, sorry to our Instagram people. You'll see this after.
No, that's okay. I can do an update just from the dioceses. So I'm going to pull up the leaderboard for just with the details. So right now, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles is still in the lead with $22,242 raised. And all of that will be going towards the Missionary Childhood Association, which is really exciting. They have 151 donors, and you're going to hear from them shortly. But I know that last year, I believe that they received just under $1,000 last year in their first year, maybe with 5 or 6 donors. So this is a really exciting year for them. And then the Missionary Childhood Association of Boston, which is who we heard from earlier, Maureen, who is the MCA director out there. They're at $13,085 with 41 donors, and she has some matching gifts in her back pocket. So any dollar that you give to them today is going to be matched by a very generous donor of theirs. So please consider giving if you're from the Boston area or just in general to the Boston page, because a match is a really good thing for the missions. And then you'll find our national office page has $7,455. And this morning that was just at $600. So we've raised, just under 7,000 for the missions today on that page. Then after our national office teams, because we're doing an in-house competition to see which team can raise the most for the missions. Then we have the Diocese of Ogdensburg. They were the ones who made goal earlier today while we were on stream. So congratulations to Alexis and team over there. Alexis and Sister Mary Brett do great work in Ogdensburg, New York. So we're grateful to them as partners. And then still out of left field is Lafayette in Indiana, thanks to our friend Katie. Thanks, Katie. We're gonna talk to the director in Lafayette and see if they want to be participants next year. Obviously, there's a donor base there. I think we got some more donations as well. You see the leaderboard going up. We're at 499 donors. So can we get one more person?
500.
One more person to give.
Oh boy!
I want to see that up. That go up. One more person to give to get us to 500 donors. Look, we're almost at 57,000 too. That's awesome. And all of this is going towards the vital work that the Pontifical Mission Societies does in the missions. So definitely it's exciting to see the numbers go up, but really it's life-giving gifts that you're making today. So really grateful.
Absolutely. Something that we like to joke about in the office is, when we're talking about donations raised or what we're able to kind of accomplish with the money that we rake in, is, how many bicycles have we raised based on if a bicycle is like $50. It's kind of the joke that we'll throw out. Oh, how many bicycles have we either saved or raised for the missions? So yeah, it's very exciting.
We just got another donation. Wasn't a donor, wasn't a new donor. So somebody else decided to give again. So thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just waiting for that 500 to roll in.
Right. Let's see if we can get another. Oh, you have the other one, right? We can enter. We got a check in-house today from one of our blue team members, Teresa. It is $200.
Yes.
For the
MCA, the blue team.
For the blue team. And I can enter that while we're here, and then we.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. That'll get us over as well.
There you go. Yeah.
499 donors. Let's see if we can get that to 500.
That's great. Have we had upsets in the top 10? I don't think so.
Not any upsets in the top 10. One that came out after our live stream was a gift in the Diocese of Brooklyn. So again, home diocese. So very grateful. We're at 500 donors.
Yeah.
Thank
This
you.
is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
That's
Again,
awesome.
last year, like we said earlier, we were at 346 for the whole day, and that included offline giving. So this is just incredible. It's a result we didn't expect. So thank you.
So exciting.
Yeah.
I'm going to put up just to make it easy for everybody, I'm going to put up the link to give again. So that goes to our general fund page. We mentioned before in our first update of the day, we've got a goal of, what's our goal for the national office?
20,000.
20,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad. We've seen, Boston and LA are definitely going to hit that goal.
Mm-hmm.
Us at the national office would love to be able to hit that mark. I know that between our teams, we're probably getting pretty close.
Right.
But yeah, and the special offer.
At least if we could hit that $10,000 mark on our national office page. So we're at 7,000. Let's see, $7,455 on our national office page, which is that link on your screen. So if people, maybe a couple of you could give $25 or
there you go, $25 free Mission Magazine subscription.
Right. You
That's
want to talk
pretty
about
good.
that?
Yeah. So if you missed our first stream, we talked a little bit about Mission Magazine, which is this lovely little handout that we send out to, it's close to like 40 to 50,000 people at this point, which is crazy.
40,000 circulation.
Yep. We send out these copies of Mission Magazine. We've been doing it since, I want to say, at least before the 50s. The interesting fact is that Fulton Sheen used to edit this magazine. We have copies in the office that were edited by him, which is really cool. But this magazine we put out every quarter, so 4 times a year for each season: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And it features, every issue features different stories, mostly from, we try to get a story from each society. So featuring something about propagation of the faith, missionary union, MCA, and the Society of St. Peter the Apostle, which is really cool because it kind of really gives you a flavor of what is each society doing around the world. And each of those stories comes from missionaries from Africa, Asia, Ukraine. Our issue for the winter is going out to print at the end of this week, which is really exciting. And we are going to be focusing on Ukraine and Argentina in this issue. So we're really excited. It looks beautiful. I just got the draft of it today. So super excited. If you want to see it, yeah, if you want to see it, $25 today through the Giving Tuesday campaign will give you a free subscription to Mission Magazine. And if you donate before Thursday, or I guess before the end of the day, but you can also just donate to TPMS, we'll include you in the mailing for the winter issue to come out in late January. So super, super exciting.
Right. If you want to see the beautiful images that missionaries sent to us, and also that Maggie takes some of them as well, it's really a beautiful piece, and really everybody should be seeing this magazine. So if you want to receive that, give $25 today. You'll become a subscriber, and you'll get to see where your dollars are going.
Absolutely. Anybody recognize this? This is the World Mission Sunday poster. You might have seen it in your parish or on a diocesan social media site. So this was a picture that we took in Malawi when we visited last December. So very cool. A lot of the stories that we got from places like Malawi are in the magazine, but then we also like to feature them in campaigns like today. So the picture that is on the screen that we're sharing is also from Malawi. So yeah, very cool. Yeah.
And I entered one of our offline gifts. So we're at 501 donors, and that's bringing us up to 57,000. So yeah, all of it's pretty exciting stuff.
Real cool. Yeah. So we're supposed to, I think we've got the diocese calling in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going to hopefully hear from, I know all of our West Coasters. It was a little early for you guys, for us on the first stream. So we decided to wait a couple of hours and give you a new update. So we're hoping to hear from one of our top front runners, the Diocese of LA, which is fundraising for MCA.
For MCA. Yeah. Magdalena out there, Maggie, another Maggie. She does great work on behalf of the Missionary Childhood Association. She was actually honored for her work. And what was the name of the award? I don't recall.
That was the Bishop Forbin Jansen Award.
Yeah, just at our national meeting, Magdalena was honored with our first MCA award for outstanding work for missionary childhood. So they do incredible work, and they've done an incredible job with fundraising this year. This is their second year doing I Give Catholic. So they came in with a lot of great ideas. So it's really exciting to be able to hear from them. And we could give you an update too from just some of our other diocesan partners who aren't necessarily participating on our page, but they are TPMS within their diocese, and they're participating with their diocesan pages. So one of them is New Orleans. New Orleans has raised $5,400 with 4 donors. So we had a couple of big gifts in there. So that's really exciting for Father Paisley and Christy out there, and they're benefiting the Society of St. Peter the Apostle, which is really focused on seminarian and religious formation in the missions. So all of those funds will go there. Also, in benefit of the Society of St. Peter the Apostle, is the TPMS office in the Archdiocese of St. Louis. Big shout out to Nicole and Kim out there. I know that Nicole was really leading this charge this year, so congratulations to them. They have $150 with 2 donors, so that's really exciting, and we can't wait to see what else you guys are doing out there. And then the last one that is a really great story, actually. Father Nguyen from the Diocese of San Bernardino, he was one of our top 3 partners last year. He did so well that his diocese asked him to lead the charge for the whole diocese this year. So he's not participating with us, but of course he still has a TPMS page up that's really focused on supporting the missions. And they've raised $3,130 so far with 20 donors. They have a goal of 5,000. So even though it's not coming to our page, if you wanted to support them as well, we're all a TPMS family. So please, if you want to support the missions for your particular diocese, feel free to do that.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull up. I know we looked at the top 10, but I'm going to pull up the leaderboard that we've got for our top 20.
She said she thinks she's in the waiting room. So we're getting our partner Maggie on.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if that lets her in.
I saw earlier we were talking about the coconut mojito donations. So one of our coworkers and Katie, it was really Katie.
Yeah.
They did a challenge on Twitter, is that if she got a donation, she would get a coconut mojito from Maggie and our colleague Inez.
Yeah.
And so we have a couple people who donated in the name of coconut mojito.
Right.
So if you want Katie to receive a coconut mojito,
there you go.
You can donate a coconut mojito, particularly to the Diocese of Lafayette in Indiana.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Katie's been great. We've obviously given her lots of shout outs because she's really doing the Lord's work out there in Lafayette. Katie, she's our podcast host. So if you haven't had a chance to check out Frontiers of Faith, definitely go check it out. They have new episodes that drop every Friday, and Katie and Father Anthony, our interim national director, interview missionaries from all over the world and also missionaries from the states that visit and will go back out into Africa, Asia, Latin America, Oceania. Really spreading the gospel. But we were in Puerto Rico for our national meeting, and she got to join us, and so that's kind of where the coconut mojitos came from. All right, we've got Maggie in here, so let's let her in. There we go. Hi, Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
We would have no clue why you're doing great, Maggie, on this Giving Tuesday. Yeah, we're so excited to have you. And really, for our viewers and just for posterity, we wanted to just congratulate you on all the great work that's happening out there. We've been watching like hawks, the leaderboard go up. Over the weekend, too, Maggie and I were watching Advanced Giving, and you guys have done incredible work. And we were singing your praises before on the live stream, just introducing you. But we would kind of like to hear, what's turning the tide this year. We want to hear about that, and we want to hear about the good work that's going on with MCA in Los Angeles. So, just introduce yourself and the work that you do.
Thank you. My name is Magdalena Arellano, and I'm with the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. And this year we are super excited with the I Give Catholic campaign because we have not only met our goal of fundraising, but we have exceeded it, which is something that's very exciting, and it gives us a lot of joy to know that this year we were able to get so many donors to contribute to MCA.
Right. Yeah, last year, right, I couldn't remember your totals from last year, but you have 151 donors. That's incredible. Mm-hmm. And what's your secret? How?
I think the secret was really trying to reach all of our donors that have contributed in the past. We were able to do a mailing this year, and a lot of them responded very generously to our campaign, which is where most of the success was. We also saw a lot more people giving online this year, which is also wonderful. And so I think that was the success of that of the I Give Catholic campaign this year.
Yeah. I mean, just incredible. It's really a testament to the work that you guys do out there, because you guys are an incredible office. And would you like to talk a little bit about kind of like the programs that you do in LA? So obviously you do your MCA Mass. And how many schools do you guys, bring the ministry into? Just give us some information on what's going on in LA.
Yeah, so we have around 100 schools that are active with MCA. And a lot of them do a lot of fundraising for MCA. Some of them do walkathons. Some of them do bake sales. Some of them do a free dress day. And or just the kids take the little boxes home, and there's competition among classrooms to see who would, raise the most. I know that we have also offered like a few pizza parties for
That's how you get
the
'em.
schools that had raised the most. So that's
Yeah.
always very exciting when we go to the schools and we see all the kids eating their pizza and enjoying it.
Right. Yeah. The other kids are like,
Always
I
gets
want to get
them.
that next year. They're
Right.
like, I want to be able to gloat about having pizza.
Yes. And then we also reach out to our parishes as well, where children also do fundraising for MCA. We also do family mission days with them. And it's all about raising awareness about caring and loving for one another as true brothers and sisters in Christ. And not just, looking at your neighbor that's sitting right next to you, but also thinking about those that are halfway across the world from us. And knowing that through prayer and through sacrificial giving, we can make a difference in their lives as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Something I love that your archdiocese does is your big MCA Mass, right, with all of the kids in the archdiocese, and that happens right before World Mission Sunday. Is that right?
Yes, we always try to do it right before World Mission Sunday, because it's October, the month of the missions, and everybody is very pumped about missionary work. And it's also a great way to celebrate the hard work that the schools have done in the previous school year. And it's also another way of enticing them to, it's just the beginning of the school year, to entice them to once again fundraise for MCA. At the MCA Mass, we always name our top 10 schools fundraising of the previous school year. And I always get a teacher or two who come up to me that say, I want to be on that list next year.
Right.
There you go. They know what it's like.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a great program to be able to teach kids about generosity and knowing that we come from a really privileged life compared to children in the missions, right? That even children in the missions are giving on World Mission Sunday.
Yeah.
Which, we have World Mission Sunday collections that come in from mission territories, not particularly to our office, but to benefit our societies that go into the funds to really make these programs run. So just teaching the children here, and particularly in Los Angeles, that there are kids who go to school without uniforms, without shoes, without backpacks. They're sharing desks, right? And they have dirt floors, no windows, not even doors in some cases, right? So and sometimes not even safe for them to go to school. And,
Right.
And we have the privilege of being able to go to school, and we just complain about our homework. So,
There you go.
But being able to share that with the children of Los Angeles, I'm sure is rewarding work. And just teaching them that stewardship is important. Those are lifelong lessons that will keep the church going for generations.
Absolutely. And we also always try to, at the Mass, have someone that's a missionary, give the homily, share their experience with them. I know that this year we had Father Fred, and Father Fred shared his own story of how he was impacted through the work of the Pontifical Mission Society, and how when he was a child, it was a missionary that helped his mother find the resources so that he could go to Catholic school and then go to seminary. So that story, it's always very impactful to hear it. And he shared with the kids this year how he himself, since he was a child, like maybe 10 years old, would always, try to dress up in the priest garments with whatever he had. He used a banana leaf for the for the vestment. And he brought a banana leaf.
Oh,
And
that's
showed
awesome.
them how he would put on, his green vestment and celebrate Mass in his bedroom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love that.
Yeah. So every year the kids, we try to make that connection with them, that they are part of the Universal Church, that they, as a family in faith, we have to care for one another, and that relationship that we have, it's almost as if we are all siblings caring for one another.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I guess to kind of close out, we want to get, the floor is yours. Why should donors give to MCA this Giving Tuesday, and what, if you want to, if there's a story that you found is really impactful or really has made you passionate about giving, giving your work and your labor and talent to MCA, specifically in Los Angeles or just in general, what would you say to?
I would say that all of us are called to make this a better world, a world where we show one another compassion and empathy. And sometimes we're not able to do it personally, but we are able to give others the resources to be there and compassionately guide and help others learn of the faith and have a relationship with Christ in our place. And that's what exactly all the donations that come to MCA do. And I know that's one story that Sister Lisa Valentini always shares that also touched me a lot, of when she was serving in a country where it was very remote. There was hardly any priest that would come to a village, and a mom wanted to baptize her baby because her baby was very sick. And so she had to perform an emergency baptism. And how, that mom was so grateful that she was there for her. But it really shows that if we are able to help missionaries go and be there with people in those moments, it truly shows how we are caring for one another.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couldn't have said that better myself.
Yeah.
that
There
was
it is.
beautiful.
That's awesome. Well, we really appreciate you joining us today, Maggie. We are
could
so. Yeah.
Let's share Los Angeles's page just so that people who have heard Maggie's story, I know that our Maggie dropped it in the chat earlier, but just to kind of show everybody what they'll see when they click on that link. So this is the Archdiocese of Los Angeles' page. And here you see they've already reached their goal, but it's still open for more donations. So please know you can still donate to the page to really encourage that great work that's going on. There are photos and videos on there, particularly from the MCA Mass, and you just see the wonderful faces of the children who get to really make an impact on MCA around the world and through MCA around the world.
This is awesome. I love these pictures of the Mass.
Yeah, it's always so beautiful.
Yeah. Awesome.
And that link is in the chat. So if you were moved to give, of course, please click on that link in the chat. I know that Magdalena from LA would be appreciative, and so would Maggie and Bella from the national office would be appreciative.
Yeah.
But Maggie, we're really grateful for your time today. and just for giving your life to the missions through your work and through your example. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you to all the donors that have given to MCA.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. We'll
Thanks,
see ya.
Maggie. Have a good one. Bye. Yeah. What a story.
I know.
Wow.
That's cool.
I know.
Yeah. I love their annual mass,
Mhm.
like gets me every single year because you always get the pictures back and it's got to be like 2,000 kids that go to this.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's so awesome. And I love seeing just kids in the States being super engaged with MCA. That's really cool
Right.
to see. And it's something that I like, it sounds kind of crazy, but it doesn't take a lot of, like it's very easy to kind of educate kids on MCA and like kind of bring them into the fold of the missions,
Mhm.
because you could do it for a religion class, or something I really like is that for Catholic Schools Week, talking about being a missionary like on Vocations Day. So
Right.
that's really cool. Yeah, big appreciation for our people with MCA. And obviously it's been a popular topic today.
Right.
A lot of our organizations are donating to that. So
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
We're
coming
at well, so we hit the 12 hours left mark. So yeah,
Yeah, we
just so
did.
you know, I mean, giving is open on our giving page until midnight tonight.
Yeah.
We're still going to be accepting offline gifts for the next couple of days. So if you've been moved by any of the stories and maybe you just prefer to give by check or cash, you can always send in your donation and to our national office. That's at 70 West 36th Street on the 8th floor, New York, New York. And Maggie's going to drop that address in the chat as well. So please feel free. Again, if you don't want to give by credit card, you can give by check or cash to really fulfill the life-giving work that we do at the Pontifical Mission Societies all around the world. 10018.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. And of course, if you have a particular society that you want to give to, or just generally for TPMS, you can make your checks payable to the Pontifical Mission Societies or to the Society for the Propagation of the Faith, which is our general fund, which really which funds our catechists, our disaster relief funds, et cetera, et cetera. MCA is particularly children helping children in the mission. So if you really have an affinity for children in the mission territories who really need our help, you can give towards MCA or to the Society for St. Peter the Apostle, which is for our seminarians and religious information. It only takes $700 a year to fund a seminarian's entire formation for that year. So just think about that. Of course, if you have the ability to give $700, that's wonderful. But if not, even a little bit contributes to that. And of course, if you don't have the ability to give anything, just know that your prayers are just as good as your funds. So our missionaries need your prayers as well as your sacrificial gifts. So always remember the missions in your daily prayers. Fulton Sheen was a big supporter of the missions himself and always prayed for the missions each day, whether it be through the World Mission Rosary or I'm sure during his daily holy hours, he was talking about the missions.
Oh, yeah.
So just modeling his example, just always remember the missions each day in your prayers.
Yeah. I think let's take one quick look again at our leaderboard because this is a little bit more than our top 10. We'll kind of close this out just to give you the final update. See if anybody wants to upset some of these numbers in the next 12 hours. So we've got pretty strong numbers. Obviously, we've got LA and Boston. And Boston, we're obviously going to be seeing hopefully that matching gift come in towards the end of the day. Very happy to see that when we last checked in, the national offices page was at just under $6,000, I think, and now we're pushing $8,000, which is great. The yellow, blue, and red teams, obviously, it's close. The yellow team has got a little bit of a jump ahead of us, so go donate to the blue team.
Yellow team.
Yeah, blue. And again, those three teams are donating to 3 of the different societies. So yellow is going to St. Peter the Apostle, blue is going to MCA, and red is going to Propagation of the Faith. So it's all still going back to one of those societies. Right. And then, of course, we've got our lovely, I guess you could say, yeah, we've got Ogdensburgs and Lafayette. I was going to say they're kind of like our they're not snakes in the grass. There's,
They're
you know,
coming up.
right.
They're
up and coming.
They're moving in, and I mean everybody has really exceeded their funds from last year. So
Mhm.
I think that that's just a victory in itself.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah,
Then
so
we have, who are those people at the bottom? We have Fort Worth,
Santa Rosa, Green Bay, and Brooklyn. So from one of those dioceses, be sure to go find their page and boost them up the board. They're all sitting at about a little under $100. So
Yeah. And even if you don't see your diocese there, we have a page for every single diocese in the U.S. So if you really want your diocese to get some representation on this leaderboard, go and give to your diocese, and then next year we could have them join I Give Catholic as a partner. So
there you go.
the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, for the low price of $200, you can get your diocese into the top 10.
Exactly. That could be done. That could easily be done.
Easily. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be checking in probably here on occasion on our socials throughout the rest of the evening. But I think that is most of it from us.
Yeah.
Again, link to donate is, I think it's that side.
It's this.
I think so.
Right there.
Yeah,
It's
over
right there.
Oh, that's right. I can
It's
see
right there. And
Yeah.
your $25 gift today gets you a subscription to our Mission magazine,
Yes.
our quarterly periodical, as they would say.
Of course. Yes. A
that
real work
really
of art.
tells you about all of our mission stories that our missionaries are working in every single day. So very appreciative for all of our audience members today.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
let's get her done. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.